This is a review for the Deuter Kid Comfort child carrier. This video will talk about the fit, quality, adjustability, and features that make this carrier one of the best options out there. We've had this specific carrier for about 18 months and the previous model for several years before that. We only got rid of our first Kid Comfort after convincing ourselves that we were done after 2 kids. Spoiler alert, we weren't, which means that kid number 3 has gotten to break in the newest model all by himself. Now this specific carrier retails for $320, which is definitely a kick in the head. Deuter makes other models, most of which are a little less expensive than this one, but come with their own trade-offs. I'd recommend checking out Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist to try to find a second-hand one because these last for a really long time. But more about quality in a second. First, let's talk about fit. I mentioned this in my previous video about the Globe Haul ST, hint hint, but my wife is 5'4" and I'm 6'1". As we were selecting a carrier, finding one that fit both of us well was probably our #1 priority. We both tend to trade off backpack duty, so finding something that was easy to adjust between the two of us was also really important. This carrier uses something that Deuter calls the VariSlide system, which makes it pretty simple to adjust the back length of the pack. Both of us feel like the carrier is pretty darn comfortable, or about as comfortable as you can be with a 30-pound sticky toddler screaming in your ear while you're climbing up a mountain. Most of our hikes are usually under 2 hours, so I can't really speak to longer treks, though I can't imagine you'll run into any other issues other than just the combined weight of the pack. The weight, by the way, is about 7 pounds, which isn't the lightest nor is it the heaviest. Part of the comfort in Kid Comfort comes from the really nice padded straps and also this mesh back that Deuter names Air Comfort. This basically just increases breathability, which is actually really awesome for reducing that giant sweaty spot that most of us have after wearing a hiking backpack. But it's not all about the comfort of the pack mule, or me, it's also about the comfort of the child as well. All 3 of our kids have had no issues there and enjoy frequent naps while mom or dad is scrambling up the side of a mountain to find shade. Speaking of shade, a sunshade is included with this model and it's a pretty great feature. I'd actually recommend probably buying one separately if you opt for a less expensive model that doesn't come with one. The stirrups also seem to help increase the comfort of the kid, but I don't understand why they can't be adjusted to be a little bit longer. Honestly, that's probably my #1 complaint with this pack. My kids have also really seemed to enjoy this big comfy face pad, which can be removed so it can be washed, because you will need to wash it, especially if you, like us, employ an endless fruit snack strategy to keep your kids happy on the trail. We also really appreciate the ample storage, which is great for holding rain jackets and water bottles, and especially the little pocket right on the hip belt. It's also cool that the carrier is compatible with a water bladder, though honestly, we've only used that a couple of times. Our kids really love chewing on those bite valves until they're just ruined. Now, Deuter offers a lifetime warranty on this pack, but honestly, I highly doubt you'll need it. The fit and finish is just really awesome, including the zippers, the straps, the seams, and the fabric. It's just a really well-built piece of gear that I know I can rely on. One of these packs will probably last all the way through all of the kids that you intend to have, and then make its way to a second owner without breaking a sweat. If anyone watching this has had a bad or good experience with Deuter's warranty, I'd really like to know. But based on my research, it seems pretty straightforward and pretty reliable to do a warranty claim. We started using this pack with each of our kids once they could hold their heads up, and were able to use it until they were about 3.5 years old. The passenger limit is 48 pounds, but if your kids are like ours, they'll want to walk alongside you well before you hit that weight limit. All in all, this carrier has actually played a relatively important role in my experience as a parent. It's made it possible for us to share our love of the outdoors with our kids and know that we have the right gear to take them along with us. And while there's no carrier in existence that can remove the weight, both physical and mental, of a 30-pound screaming banshee on your back, with this carrier, we at least know that we're about as comfortable as we can be, and that our little monster is too. Thank you for watching this video, and I really hope that it was helpful. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments, and like and subscribe if you're so inclined. See you later.